Good morning, Craig Brackenbury, manufacturing exec, running the supply chain unit businesses on site, which is compressors, turbines and rotators. I came to site approximately 2 years ago, and there was lots and lots of activities going on around the site trying to make it a better place to work, lots of research about a better working environment, a better environment that allows people to perform at the best and ultimately get better business results. We started off with a few kind of set piece interventions like the Christmas Day and the Easter eggs that we gave away to all of the site. I guess the Live Well, the structure of Live Well really helps because we had a whole host of these discrete activities, but following it through the Live Well where we got silver accreditation at the end of 2017, upgraded to gold. So we went in for silver, it was upgraded to gold, and then we got platinum at the end of 2018, awarded in early 2019. Following that structure really helped bring together the discrete activities, creating basically a club on site, a Live Well committee, managing all of the discrete activities into one programme. It would have to be the quiet room or the multi-purpose room, and I guess the reason why is we have a few Muslim colleagues on site, and I was pretty saddened to learn that there was nowhere for the guys to pray during Ramadan. We had no facilities on site, and actually I was astonished one time when I learned they were praying in the toilets in the occupational health facility, and for me no Rolls-Royce employee should be having to use toilets to practice the religion. So in Shinnon, being in Shinnon, we created a room, but actually we thought, what more can we do? So the room is, as I say, it's a multi-purpose room, so it's there for multi-faith, it's there for nursing mothers going back to their work after giving birth. It's also there for private one-to-one conversations, maybe mental health conversations. The environment in the room is fantastic, it's completely different to anywhere else we've got. There's plants, there's curtains for privacy and all the facilities you would expect in one room. There's no booking system, it's just in use, not in use, but we do give priority at Ramadan for our Muslim colleagues.
I'm part of the Live Well committee, and we're looking to improve the health and well-being of the workforce here at Shinnon. Some of the events we've organised have included a National Fitness Day challenge, where we had teams from the compressor side of the business and the repair and overhaul side of the business using a rowing machine and a cycle to see which team can go further. And one of the good benefits of this is we raised about £600 for charity. Mental health is one of the biggest causes of lost time to any company.
I think Live Well and mental health go hand in hand. So as I say, we've got to make sure people are mentally fit as well as physically fit.
They reckon that 1 in 4 people will have a mental health problem at some point during their lives. And figures are showing that the cost to industry is quite phenomenal. So if we can do something to improve people's mental health, to make them feel healthier, make them feel better with themselves.
I think people suffer from all sorts of mental health, whether it be anxiety, stress, and I think if there's something in place within a huge company like Rolls-Royce, they know that they can go speak to someone. It's nothing major, just so they know they've got some sort of support.
You know, you always think to yourself, it can't happen to me. More often than not, you shy away and you don't want anybody to help you out. And I think the more that the awareness is raised throughout the site, even simply going to the toilet or going to the canteen, you know, we've got posters there and we've got people who are visually available to speak to. It really helps with educating everybody on the importance of mental health and why there shouldn't have a stigma attached to that.
Basically, we had a wee look around the gym, seen what it was like. It was a bit run down, so we thought it would be a perfect chance for Live Well taking a go ahead and go towards the business and say we need a bit of investment. Quite a lot of people might feel uncomfortable or will just sign up to a gym and go and use a gym, but they don't know how to do it, what to do every day. They might just do the same thing every single day and they don't know what exactly they should be doing, like different sets of muscles every day. Let's say you're doing your chest, your legs or your arms or whatever, but Also as well, that they don't know how to eat right, or they don't know how to hit their calories every day. So I thought it would be a good idea when they open the gym to tie that in with it, and it means that they're going the right path, they're doing everything right. So I'm not going to have any setbacks and decide just we're not going to use this gym anymore. It's good, it kind of makes a benchmark on the business as well, but it's good as well, people are also talking about it all the time. They're more keen to do stuff like eat healthy every Wednesday if they know they've got that option, rather than having a fry up and stuff.
We only have to look at the level of investment we have here at the site gym, and thousands of pounds spent on really getting up to a standard. People are taking it particularly serious, people are proud of it. You'll not get through that front door unless you've had your induction, unless you're not allowed your shop floor shoes on and stuff like that in there, and you really need to look after the equipment. It's all security access controlled. You need to have your pass activated in order to get access to it. So they're extremely proud of what they've put together down there.
Well, it's one of the perks of the job. It's a good job as it is already to have something like that. When I tell some of my friends and colleagues that we've got that, the guys that don't work in here, they're amazed that they've spent that sort of money in a gym that you can go to. So I've chucked my own gym because we have that. Don't see any point in paying for two, and I use that as much as I can. So great idea, and if you're healthy, you're at your work. That's a good point as well. So there's probably a method behind it. Everybody goes to the gym, keeps healthy, they know they're going to be fit enough to come to work. So great idea.
When we decided to make this a smoke-free campus, it was important that we listened to our employees, as we recognised a lot of them would require assistance to make this happen. By listening to them, it allowed us to put in the correct support they needed. We didn't want to just go ahead and roll this out and make it a mandated thing in which people had to comply with. It was important we brought people with us on that journey, for the business's benefit and for their own health. To do that, we offered counselling sessions and drop-in sessions, which they could do at their leisure whenever they needed any assistance. And then slowly we started to reduce the times that people could go out and smoke, so that they became able to develop resilience to having a cigarette.
I injured myself playing football, had a long-term injury and took up table tennis. I thought it'd be a lot easier on the joints and muscles, and it seemed like a sport that I could play right up until my 90s. If I make it that far. So we do meet once a week with the table tennis club on a Wednesday. We run a kind of 2-hour session out with standard business hours because we share a meeting room. It was good to find an area where we could play and set up 2 tables.
It's a hill walking club, and we go away once a month. We go to places all over Scotland. Next month we're going to Arran. It's at a cost of £7 per person for the bus, but that's the bus that picks you up, takes you to your destination and brings you back, so it's really, really good value. And we spend the whole day doing hill walking, varying different levels. I'm a low level walker, I just do like sort of flat walks, but there's people that climb mountains and Munros and things like that, so there's all sorts, all different levels, and it's really good fun, nice bunch of people. It's encouraging people to get out there and get into the fresh air, to do something quite regularly at a low cost as well, and to really enjoy having fun with other people. It's quite a social thing as well, so it's good for keeping fit, and it's also good for social as well.
The team are looking for ways to raise money for charity as well as keep themselves fit, so we came up with a few ideas for suggestions for things that might cover all those bases, and we decided that we're going to try and walk from down the canal from Falkirk to Glasgow on a May day. Hopefully the weather's good, and get some money for charity as well.
Opportunity for the first time on site where somebody would come in, they'd check their height, their weight, their BMI, all the standard metrics for healthy living people. For some of the people that I've worked with, it was really good because they thought they were healthy, but when they seen the actual stats, they could see there was things that they could improve on.
They took my blood pressure, done a couple of cholesterol checks as well, and yeah, it turned out pretty well. Turned out my metabolic age was 18, so I'm at 32 now, so that's pretty decent, I'll take that.
We went into meetings with Rolls-Royce and I did a healthy eating presentation and they really enjoyed that, and that got a really good response, and the main dishes that I did on that were the salmon niçoise. So they've asked us to make healthy eaters, and we did that just on the Wednesday, and we came to an agreement with them that they would subsidise it, so they're basically paying half the price. Which is nice and easy on the pocket, and it's really affected sales.
It's been getting better and better, and as a general rule, we're sort of up about 25% on a Wednesday compared to any other day.
Each week there's a different thing, so it might be either low in salt or low in sugar or low calorie. We're trying to mix all that together to try and improve, obviously, the well-being of staff, and not just health, but if you're eating healthier, it affects your mind as well.
There's certain things that when you first put them out, like the chicken sausages, like the avocado and the sour bread, they're like turning our nose up, and now we're selling way over like 2 dozen pieces of the sour bread, and that was only after sort of 3 weeks. So yeah, it's just about education.
So today is the jerk chicken with the chilled rice. So jerk chicken being a Caribbean type of food, but instead of doing the rice and peas, which is cooked in coconut milk, which is basically liquid butter, we've done it steamed rice, and we diced lots of different vegetables for it, so it's called like a jeweled rice, thus then keeping down the calorie intake. If anybody wants to recommend any kind of menus that's either healthier or whatever they like, yeah.
I've seen every Wednesday that they do a subsidised meal in it, and the guys that I'm trying to watch what I'm eating, so you can tell. And the guys that eat in it says that the healthy option every Wednesday is absolutely brilliant, and it's an option for getting away from your greasy pies and chips.
We looked at the areas where the sun would shine most, even though we're in Scotland and it's probably not the easiest thing to do, where it was most accessible for everybody, and that area there, although right next to the front door, was the most accessible for everybody. We then had to look at, well, what kind of furniture would we use, what kind of area have we got, what can we fit in to maximise the amount of space that people could sit at, but also make it so that it's calm, peaceful, and you're not sitting on everybody's shoulders when you want to try and relax at lunchtime. Well, mostly it was for lunchtimes. Anytime that anybody had a break. So rather than sitting in one of the canteens, they could actually just walk outside, sit there. If the weather was nice, or even if the weather was like this today, just overcast, you could still sit there. It's partially shaded from the wind, so you can actually just sit there no matter what. And it gets you away from the shop floor and the noise and hustle and bustle, everybody coming into the canteen.
I think it's a very good achievement, and for a site of this size, a lot of work put into it, and I think you'd all be very proud of it.
I'm part of that, Live Well, being healthy, and I'm very proud of the company that they've got to that level through all the different things they've done.
I think it's a great thing that the company's looking out for people's health, and to achieve that status shows that they put in the effort to make sure that the staff are well cared for.
I do think that we're now getting the benefits of it within our workforce. The people that are talking about it, there's a kind of buzz around the well-being. The fact that we're platinum is just like a kind of tip of the iceberg, just of what we can do as a business with the employees that we've got here.
It's a great thing. It's been a good journey. We've ticked off a lot of things on the way, improving people's hydration, helping stop people smoking, increasing the healthy options in the canteen, getting people to donate blood, help save other people's lives.
So it takes a lot to get to that, with the amount of stuff that they've had to do, like upgrading the gym, making a smoke-free campus, having an outside area. It's all to do with one, not just for to say we've got platinum status, it's to help our lifestyles.
Now that we've got the new gym, that's probably for me been the biggest thing that I've noticed with it. The Healthy Eating Wednesdays, of course, that's always going to be fantastic for you guys as Rolls-Royce members. But it's nice that everybody can actually use that gym and the outside space. It just makes everybody just a nicer place to work, really, and be around. And if people are healthier, then generally they're going to be happier.
It's great to be a part of that. It's obviously demonstrates that the site is went over and above the standard expectation, and it just makes me feel proud to be part of that and have contributed to that in some sort of fashion.
Platinum status for Livewell and Shinnon is down to the hard work of the Livewell Committee and all the people who participated in doing all the individual initiatives that made it happen.
No, I think I say the structure helps. We'll probably work with the HSE structure to say is there any structured approach beyond platinum we can take. There's far too many people to mention who's been part of the Livewell committee, and that's what makes it successful when you've got a campus with between 13 and 1400 people. It can't be John and myself or the health and safety people or the people partners. It's got to be a team, and it's everyone who's really interested who gets off the backsides themselves and actually creates the atmosphere to go do whatever they're doing, whether it be the table tennis club, the gym, the Wellbeing Wednesdays, the Christmas, the Easter, everything like that. It's all the guys and girls that give up a lot of their own time to make this a really, really special place.